working the big Bellator fight this Saturday at the Forum. AJ McKee versus Patricio Pitbull. Great fight, man.
Great fight.
I picked AJ to win the thing, but right when it got announced, when AJ's my dark horse in this thing.
He's not a fucking dark horse, man. He's not a dark horse.
Thank you very much.
He was favored. Him and Patricio were favored in the finals.
At the time, we picked. We did this thing. We said, all right, we're going to pick a dark horse for this.
He's not a dark horse.
Tournament, 16-man. My man, Josh.
Who did you pick?
Adam Borch.
Liar.
Yeah, I thought Adam.
He picked Sal Rogers.
Okay.
Oh, I did pick Sal. Then Sal lost. I did pick Sal. You're right. You're right about that.
And so I picked AJ, and he goes, you can't pick AJ. He's not a dark horse. I said, excuse me, he's not the champion.
He's
everybody on that list.
Guys,
Yeah.
no, that's not how it worked.
I mean, I'm picking him to win this Saturday.
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
You're still picking him to win?
Yeah, I just think he's like, he offers something that's hard to train for. Mm-hmm. He like we had him on the show. He has this, I don't say arrogance, but like, you know, when you're undefeated, you've never lost. He has this swagger about him that I like. Mm-hmm. It's like a winner's kind of confidence, which I like. I think it would be good for Bellator in the division just to mix it up if he won. I think it's a fun story with his dad and stuff like that.
You could do everything. You can also bring Pitbull's the lightweight champion. Want a rematch? Lightweight. No, AJ is huge for 145.
He is.
Huge.
Yes.
I can't believe how big he was.
Yeah,
You figure, you know, Josh and I were talking about this. He's going to be going into this fight probably 74-inch reach compared to a 65, 66.
Big difference.
Huge difference. And on top of it, yes, Pitbull now knows how to fight. And that's the key. He's very
good,
smart.
man.
He doesn't get mad. He used to lose his temper. He doesn't do any of those things anymore. But when you've got a guy that's he's got the length and he has the speed advantage, now he's got to make a mistake for this guy to be able to do something. And that's really where it gets down to. Is AJ mature enough at this point in his career with all those fights and everything he's done, mature enough? And I can point out fights where I can say, yes, he showed maturity. Look at this right here.
Yeah.
And he since that time, he's also showed immaturity, like the fight with Derek Campos.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to get rid of someone real fast. It's like,
Yeah.
why?
Inexperience. Yeah,
Exactly.
to your point.
And so you look and you say, this is what I love about the fight. Both guys can win the fight.
Yep.
Okay, they're both outstanding.
The odds show that too. The Vegas odds. I mean, I think they, obviously Vegas wants movement on it, but I think AJ started off. He was like minus 110.
So he was actually the favorite.
It was like even money, and then he went to minus 110, and then now I think he's plus 115, which in MMA is even. I mean, pick your poison.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. But it's it's such a good fight with the intangibles. But there's something about AJ that people don't get because they don't understand. They haven't watched him enough.
Yeah.
I've known him since he was a little kid.
Yeah, but he grew up in front of our eyes. Like I was telling them, like, dude, you were always like the young buck in the gym, and look at you, dude. You're fighting for $1 million now.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna buy your car. And I'm like, don't do that. But don't do that.
Tell him,
But don't do
that.
that. But don't get your $1 million because after taxes and stuff, dude, that's a terrible investment.
Terrible investment.
No, I think all the things that you guys just talked about, the speed, the reach, the length, all those things, his size itself will be a huge factor for him to get the win over Patricio. The thing with Patricio, though, right, for him, is his patience now, like John was talking about. He lets the fight develop in front of him, but he's been able to get away with that because he hits hard. He makes people respect him so much, so they're hesitant to jump in.
Yeah.
AJ's not going to do that. AJ just got to make sure he doesn't leave himself extended for too long, because if he does get caught, it could be lights out, face down, ass up.
Pitbull hits hard.
Yeah, he hits hard, and he's accurate as hell.
He's strong.
And his submissions are money, too.
And if you like he did with Emmanuel Sanchez, if he rocks you, he'll jump to that arm and guillotine, and he gets on that neck. He's got one of the best guillotines in the business.
Agree.
Man.
Game,
And
set, match.
I've grappled with him. It's like trying to fucking move a boulder.
Really?
He's so small and
He looks like
compact. He's got a great hook sweep, an elevator sweep.
Yeah.
He's good at that. He hooks the arms. He's so strong. He just gets over you. He's got small body. He can just roll you right through, gets to top position. You can't get him off you. So there's a lot of things that he threatens, but his body style will work against him, though, in this fight because AJ's so damn big.
And I think for the fans, if you're not sold on the fight, if you don't know about Pitbull, I mean, you're talking, there's argument, one of the best pound for pound on the planet. And you guys should definitely be familiar because he's also a guy who beat Michael Chandler. If you're just a UFC fan, he beat Michael Chandler, So the guy's a stud, man.